Healing, the anti-healing. So many
Oh
It's
god.
anti-healing for their own squad, and then anti-healing for their opponents. Oh no, this is a yoga lineup again. This isn't the muscle man lifting all the reps. This is yoga. This is a downward facing dog, downward facing dog, transition into a scorpion, into a tabletop. My goodness.
360.
Go 360. Feel the prana flowing through you, Bren Esport.
Chakra.
They're
I am,
absorbing the chakra, the
yeah,
chi.
I am at a loss for words,
I am
man. If this
insane.
works, then yes, but
It's risky.
It's risky.
just the same, I think there's something here because there's
There
a lot
is.
of peel, there's a lot of sustain, but you're putting so much on Marco.
Exactly that. So much on Marco against
my
a lineup
God.
with a Joy. A Farsa that has been playing out of his mind all season long in UA.
Bro, they
Pressure on Marco.
They leaned hard on not holding down the Joy, man.
Yeah.
Edward, Joy, the padap.
I would actually really veto that because I think that they just forwent this case. They
Yeah.
just forwent this Joy and didn't even care at all. And I think that's a scary decision from Bren Esports.
Oh, it's utter disregard to Marco's well-being because Marco, you just have to fight your way out of this.
See what will happen.
All right, that's a quick engagement in mid. Few put out a third of his health. Might go down. Oakland with a clutch heal. Few flickers on out. And Yue gets the kill. Spends his flicker to get it down. First blood drawn by Blacklist.
Great start already for the side of Blacklist, especially because they really want to shut down that Faramis, right? It's the only way for Bren Esports to team fight, actually. A double sustain that they have. And I think that Blacklist International, they definitely need to win the first 3 turtles. And it's not going to be difficult, honestly. That they are drafted to win those early turtles.
Exactly. It also felt like the mid lane conundrum there was a bit of a miscommunication from Bren.
Yeah,
It looked like
that's
Few
also
went
true.
deep because it looked like Flap and Kyle were gonna continue the issue in mid.
I agree.
It seems like they decided to play cautiously. First turtle is going to be up. No clear advantage for either team. Positioning though, this might be one. Edward eats a bit of crowd control and pokes. Just healing through it, of course. We're going to be looking out at the effect of the 2 XP laners, Edward and Flap TZ, for this first turtle of the game. As both junglers right now, you see Wise going down to his orange. Kyle TZ will be able to go to the turtle first.
Yes, but he will be short a buff. I believe Wise has both already. Oh, Kyle DZ. Did he steal it? Check it out. No. He just has it purple. He
just
took
had it,
All
he
right.
just had it.
Okay. Yep. So Wise will come in first. There's a poll by Blacklist. Ogwin can only watch, really. He's at level 3.
Yeah.
He doesn't have quite yet the bloom.
But they eventually will give it.
There it
Edward
is.
is holding onto the turtle. This is great for Blacklist. Gonna be waiting for Wise to have the better positioning.
Yeah. Still prioritizing farm. Crab coin there goes to the hands of Wise. Both junglers will be slight advantage here for Kyle in terms of XP, but not that big.
Oh, there's a taunt, and there's a feathered airstrike. Few unable to use the cult altar. And already Blacklist at an advantage. And there's the pull. Flap TZ very low, goes for the split. Who can he get on? And he's on Edward. Might not be the perfect target here. And just like that, he hops off. Uses a flicker. Kyle TZ, Puissance, rolling out. And here comes Edward. Another cult altar. Few makes it back to the scene, saves his team, but there's no dice. Blacklist takes the turtle.
What a classic from Blacklist International. You saw how they ubed their way onto that turtle. Managed to poke out Bren Esports. And the fact that they forced out Fuse ultimate in the latter portions, it's going to be the great signal that they will take the turtle. And not only that, they actually took out Fuse.
Super Marco in trouble. Spent the flicker already, even underneath his turret. Wise not gonna let him go. Kyle TZ does get the queen. Oh my Venus falls. Kyle TZ barely surviving. Appraiser's Wrath still alive. There's a pull by Few. Ogwin doesn't have enough damage. Oh, not gonna happen here. A trade 1-for-1. But Blacklist wins that engagement.
Super weird decision to go for this double sustain from Bren Esports. And like I said, they're putting all of their eggs on one basket, and that is the damage output of Super Marco. And I'm pretty sure that it will not be enough against an Estes kind of lineup. Typically, when you're playing up against Estes, you need at least 3 sources of damage.
Yes.
And Bren Esports only will have 1 come the mid and the late game.
Yeah, Faramis.
Edward.
Counts as much.
Yeah.
Stolen the buff right under the nose of Kyle Teasy. Massive loss there from jungler Bren.
Massive loss indeed.
And now, behind enemy lines, Flapdeezy may have caught himself a little too deep. Gets the grab on a Wise, and he survives. Still, the story, Blacklist way ahead. Oh My Venus gets taken down. Gets a kill on a Super Marco. Bren slowly clawing back.
Wolf, I think you'd agree with this. That was the right call for Bren immediately after losing that buff.
Yeah.
Kyle Teasy just said, let's get a kill down bottom lane.
Yeah, and that is the benefit of having the rollout for the Baksha, the Pusans. As you saw, he managed to, the shield unity, I mean, they were able to get that into the bottom lane.
Oh, trying to bait out Yue. Here comes Wise. And there's a shield unity. Wise taunts Ogwin. Might be too late. Feather Death Strike. Flickered on out. Ogwin survives. Few with a Shadow Stampede. A snipe from Marco. No one home. Oh, this turtle could be anyone's game.
Few got the crab coin there.
Yeah.
Money.
Money.
Cash in.
Oh, and now Turtle almost half health. Kyle Teasy with the shield unity. Who's he gonna stun? Looking for one. Turtle pulled over by Blacklist. It's a reset.
Yeah. All ultimates available for Bren Esports. And Blacklist smartly does not engage yet. They are waiting for their feathered airstrike.
Oh no! Edward dancing on through the Cult Altar. Vengeance popped in and the pull. Few still alive. Cult Altar not gonna get popped. And there's a ride on to V. Flapdeezy gets one. Ogren very low. Can Edward take him down? Yes! Edward Joy gets one down. It's a trade so far between Black and Bren, but it looks like Bren are gonna commit. Wise. Oh, gets hit by the bombs away and the stun. He's still alive. Flapdeezy gonna take him down. They trade for a turret up top, and this turtle's still standing. Down goes Agent Zero. Bren Esports scores a turtle.
All the while that's happening, Moscow is able to get a push up top. And this 5v4 for Bren Esports obviously went in their favor. It didn't look easy, but man, they actually nailed their abilities so well. For example, FabTC just waited for the right moment to jump onto Oh My Venus's back. Super Marco taking advantage of the dash and the flicker as well to take out Edward eventually. Bren Esports played so well in that game. Surely it wasn't a free teamfight win for Bren Esports as the Moscow is still able to farm out, but the fact that they are winning these teamfights despite us kind of doubting their damage output, that is good news for the side of Bren Esports.
Wolf, Reptar, that teamfight might tell the whole story of Bren Esports' lineup. It'll work, but they take a lot of work. It's a lot of time as well.
For sure.
It's hot yoga this time around. It's
hot yoga.
Because yoga is supposed to be relaxing. Hot yoga is
it's a
meant
whole
for
other
you
level,
to
bro.
sweat and lose weight.
Okay.
It's brute force yoga right now by Bren.
Oh, now they brought it up now.
Yeah, they're lifting while doing
Yoga
stretches.
with weights? What?
Yoga with weights.
Okay.
Completely counteracting what yoga's supposed to be. But Owl and the rest of Blacklist are brute forcing their way with split pushes, as you mentioned earlier. Bren Esports, what will they respond to this?
All right, they go ahead and take a crab coin down bottom, and Super Marco clears the wave. Ogwin gets caught by the taunt. Look at Kyle Teasy from the back. Oh, they miss a spear and a CA saving Bren Esports, and there's a stun on a one. Edward gets the heal. Feather Dash Strike spent in by Yue. A turret push by Owl, and they're still going for it. Flapdeezy looking for one. He still has the split. A lot of ult spent, but it was all for that turret. I'd say worth it for Black.
Oh, definitely worth it for Blacklist International. They forced out so much from Bren Esports. Fortunately for Bren, Ogwin actually managed to survive that, and that's a massive win. But overall, Blacklist will have the advantage of resources coming into this next Lord fight.
Yeah, both teams close to here. Edward will go up top. Lord already up. 5 for Bren on the map. 4 closer to Blacklist. The Joy showing herself up top there. Edward will force a rotation by Bren.
Oh!
Slap!
Feathered Airstrike forcing out an early split.
Oh, what a snipe.
You at half health. I'd say that's it for that. That's a trade. That's a gut check.
Man, that was a great snipe from Super Marco. Had it not been that he did not land that it means that Yue will just continue to just stay in there, and that's a lot of pressure alleviated by Bren. But they did have to use their ultimate on Ogwin, which means that it's Blacklist's game once again.
Oh, there's the poison spent in by Kyle Teasy. Wise with an Appraiser's Wrath. A lot of damage. Cold Altar saving the remaining members of Bren Esport here. Another Feathered Airstrike. Down goes Flap Teasy. Down goes Ogwin. And it's just a disaster for Bren Esport. 2 for none.
Oh, pie. This time Yue is activated. And the fact that they also forced out the ultimate once again from Flap TC, that meant that Edward will have a great time.
Oh, underneath the turret. He's going to get traded for, but just the same, Turtle goes over to Blacklist.
Right now we're feeling the lack of damage as expected from Bren.
That's
with
true.
Yue hitting his spike, it's even more evident here, the lack of damage that Bren Esports has until few builds, as a Faramis, 4 damage items until you really start feeling those Ghost Bursters, even though Blacklist are in that Ube strat.
I agree. This is already looking really bad for Bren Esports, and you saw the results of the draft choices from Bren Esports. They know for sure that they are gonna go up against Estes, right? We saw it coming from a mile away, but they did not draft against that. Surely they have anti-heal, but it's proven that it will not be enough.
Oh, Kyle Easy pops the Poison. Wise engaging on through. Few gets popped without even using the Cult Altar. It's going to take him about 10 seconds to march on down the mid. Lord for Blacklist coming up through top. Bottom lane has a massive wave as well.
Well, you can see some small combos for Blacklist International. For example, the Domain of the Moon Goddess, which is a great slow. It has great combination with the Farsa ultimate all of a sudden, right? So if you connect with it, you're gonna be fine. And it also sets up Wise to land all those combos, those taunts, those crowd controls.
Oh, Wise, ever the Vanguard. There's another one. Feathered Airstrike, putting Ogwin down to just about 6 HP. They're gonna melt Lord here though. Still, Blacklist happy with the results of that first Lord.
Ogwin conserving that flicker saved his life right to the edge of his health.
A snipe coming on through. Here comes Bren Esports. The cavalry has arrived. Look at Wise in the back line. Edward cutting on through. Close call. Here comes the Cult Altar. They're leaning hard onto it. Kyle DZ, very low. Yue gets taken down. Marco gets another. He gets shut down by El Cuago. 2K for Owl. 2K for a Blacklist. And that's the current trade. Flap DZ, will he survive? The answer is yes.
But that is already Flap TC ushering Wise onto the spot where he can steal the purple buff. So even after that wonderful T-Ban already for Blacklist International, they are aiming to get more. Cal TC far too forward from his teammates. Super Marco, great ultimate usage with a snipe, great damage output as well, but they got exposed so heavily. And now Owl is a threat. He can freely hit onto turrets and take it down so easily.
This is a draft built for the Farsa and for the Moskov to shine. The snipe won't connect for Super Marco. Orange buff goes to Owl. And you feel the lack of damage from Bren. Bren feels it too. The flower of the Florin, which was once in the hands of Super Marco, actually Ogwin, has now given it to Few just to eke out a little bit more magic power for the Faramis.
It's so difficult to be Few, man. What was that, 2 or 3 times now in this 12-minute game that he died even before Cult Altar was used.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how much damage Blacklist is presenting.
Yeah.
The Joy and the Farsa together. Owl being able to freely hit. The chain of crowd control. And of course, the Praetor's Wrath burst coming from Wise.
Not to mention the Moskov.
Not to mention the Moskov as well. Bren Esports, can they? Most importantly, how can they contest this?
I want to say Bren Esports cannot let Blacklist International stay in front of their base building because Owl is already a threat. And with, of course, the presence of Oh My Venus, it aids Owl so easily. Bren Esports, I don't know how they can win this Lord Dance.
Oh, look at this immaculate pull by Blacklist. They might as well put the Lord inside their base with how Owl and Wise have managed to put Lord right there. And
They
in the
don't have
middle of all
vision.
of them, look at Bren. Edwards going 1v5. Kyle TZ trying to keep Yue in check. Flap TZ very low, survives, but just for now. Blacklist, successful Lord Dance.
Oh, wow. And let's see, what are the ingredients of Ube, right? First, you have Edward being a menace into the backlines.
Yes.
Second, Wise just pulling back the Lord.
2 tablespoons.
Yep, 2 tablespoons of that, and a heck load of healing coming out from Oh My Venus.
An actual unit of measurement, a heck load.
Yes.
Add to that a couple burst damage from a mid laner mage.
Yep, exactly. And that's it. That's Ube and the Lord Dance.
Oh, and you have to have a sprinkle of DPS.
Sprinkle with DPS.
And I'll just put more than a sprinkle, and that's why this is the result.
It's a spronk.
It's a
Spronko.
sprunk.
Here we go. Bren
Oh
Esport trying to go for the
my God.
defense. It's only Kyle Deasy standing between the inhibitor and the rest of Blacklist. They're gonna go crash on through. Blacklist presenting lethal damage here. About 8K ahead. They got 6 members, including the Lord. Bren has just 4. This is a defense of a lifetime for Bren. Can they get through? Flap goes down. Few as well. The Lord is still standing. It's just Ogwin, and it's just Blacklist standing in the upper bracket. Bren gets knocked down.
Ground is shaking. My God, that's how strong they were.
Top 1 in the regular season falls to the ring.